Grief Recovery Method Specialist from Fairborn, Ohio. I greet you today on this Sunday morning. I find yourself well. So, what is the Grief Recovery Method? Well, it's an action based program for moving beyond death, divorce, and other losses. Do you know there's over 40 plus types of grief? And we're going to be talking about some of the myths about grief, about like time heals all wounds, replace the loss, grieve alone, be strong for others, and bury your feelings. Does any of those sound familiar that you've been told when you've experienced something very traumatic in your life? You may have lost a loved one, you may have lost a job or a relationship. You lose a job and they'll say, you'll find a better one. It wasn't meant to be. Or you'll lose somebody maybe who's been sick for a while, and somebody will tell you, well, at least they're not suffering anymore. Or you have an end of a relationship and they'll say, well, there's more fish in the sea. Sometimes people lose children, like maybe as before they're even born. And they'll say, well, you're young enough, you can have another child. Or maybe you're dealing with a health issue. Maybe you're losing functions in your body, or maybe you're just have something traumatic going on in your body. And some of the other areas besides death, again, loss of a career, or they'll find a better job. It wasn't meant to be, again, lack of trust, faith, maybe your faith in God. You was expecting something and something didn't turn out the way that you did. A loss of safety, or even a loss of health. Well, the Grief Recovery Method is a program, again, that's action based. And people say you have to let go and move on, but they don't tell you how to do it. Well, here's the good news about the Grief Recovery Method. This program only makes it possible, but it provides a partnership and guidance to make that happen in your life. And it does take action, it does take work, but I can tell you from personal experience that it does work. And I look at my life and some of the areas that I've lost in my life. I see how traumatic our experiences can be, but I can also know that there is healing, and this program does work. And if you're interested, you can give me a call at 937-265-0651, 937-265-0651, and we're going to be starting a new outreach program really soon in the Dayton, Ohio area. And this can be done online and anywhere actually in the world. So I hope to hear from you soon, and you have a wonderful